Have you ever had this experience? You genuinely cared for and helped someone, but they replied coldly or didn't respond at all. In that moment, your heart sinks. You didn't do it for payback? But when there's no response, it's hard not to feel a little disappointed. You may even think, maybe I shouldn't have gotten involved. The root of that feeling is expectation. I've given so much. There should be some response, right? Without noticing, we've already done a silent calculation. The problem is, whenever that expectation isn't met, we feel let down, hurt, and even exhausted. Today's message is simple: lower excessive expectations to reduce disappointment. Easier said than done, because relationships are tied up with emotion. Next, Heartlight Whispers will share 3 principles to avoid burnout in relationships, to make bonds last longer with less harm. We need to see clearly where sincere giving is worth it, and when it's time to step back. If you resonate with today's theme, please subscribe to HL Whispers and give us a like so more people can see it. Principle 1. If you're keeping score, don't give. If you want to give, don't keep score. Many of us have lived this pattern. I'm always the one who reaches out first. I help when they need something. At gatherings, I pick up the tab. At first, it isn't forced. It's because you care. As we get older, we think, forget it, I'll do it. Taking a small loss is fine. But then one day, a close relationship suddenly feels distant. You always remember their birthday. On yours, there isn't even a text. If you stop initiating, the connection seems to vanish. A thought creeps in. If I didn't reach out, would they ever contact me? Am I just extra? We say, I'm not doing this for payback, while secretly calculating, will they take the initiative this time? At least they should remember my birthday, right? When expectations keep falling flat, our giving feels hollow, and we even start denying the sincerity we had at the start. What hurts us isn't other people, but how we turned expectation into a burden, so we go quiet, drift away, or stew inside. Trust grows heavy, the relationship becomes pressure. Ask yourself before you give, if there's no response, can I still accept that? If the answer is yes, then go ahead. If you're paying today, be clear in your heart, I want to treat, and that's it. Then you won't feel down if nothing comes back. But if you're thinking, I'll do it, next time it's their turn, that isn't giving, it's a transaction. Relationships that go the distance aren't about who gives the most, but about genuine feeling between both sides. When calculation takes the driver's seat, relationships collapse easily. Maybe you endure for a while, but eventually, even when they try, your heart says, it's too late. Be honest with yourself. Can you give without demanding a return? If not, don't force it. It's fine not to pay this time. It's okay not to send the birthday text. That isn't coldness. It's protecting yourself from hurt and burnout. We get tired not because we gave our hearts, but because we kept doing mental math. It's the repeated calculations that breed disappointment. So remember, giving is just giving, full stop. If there's a return, be grateful. If not, let it be. That's how you stop being trapped by expectation and keep relationships lighter and longer lasting. Principle 2. Closeness doesn't require constant contact. Why haven't you reached out lately? It's been so long. Where have you been? Do these questions make you feel oddly guilty? You didn't do anything wrong. You've just been busy. Yet, it feels like you owe someone. Less contact doesn't necessarily mean a problem. Most of the time, we're just busy. We care, but don't always text. We carry a deep belief. Contact proves you care. Frequent contact means a strong relationship. There's some truth in that, but less doesn't automatically mean distant. More important than frequency are mutual trust and care. Psychology has a term: over intimacy fatigue, too frequent, too clingy, and people burn out. Think about daily small talk with nothing to say, whether minutia. That's not closeness, It's being shackled by the duty to maintain contact. Midlife adds complexity, health, work, family. If you also carry the burden of, we must keep in touch, the relationship shifts from companionship to obligation. I want them to reach out first. Underneath that are two emotions. Why is it always me? Exhaustion. Did they not feel my care? Resentment. The key isn't how often you talk. It's whether both of you can feel easy and free. Real closeness doesn't corrode with less contact. Frequency fey intimacy. If you can be apart without drifting apart, that's a true bond. Genuine closeness doesn't need daily confirmation or constant maintenance. Even silence for a while doesn't break it. It's a natural ease, like longtime partners who don't need words to feel fine. Stable relationships don't need constant check. A healthy distance isn't coldness, it's respect. We often worry. They're not reaching out. Have they cooled off? Maybe it's just different pacing or a busy season, an idle period. Push for reassurance, and you can backfire. They feel burdened. You grow anxious. Relationships sometimes need a little space to go farther. That space is respect for both lives' rhythms. No need to force maintenance. When you think of them, reach out lightly. Those are the bonds that last. Principle 3. You don't need everyone to like you. We know the scenes. To avoid conflict, I'll just smile. They might get upset. I'll swallow it. If I endure, it'll pass. With age, we avoid clashes, convinced that our tolerance will smooth things over. Over time, we become the easygoing one in public, while sanding down our own heart in private. When you constantly say, it's fine, you're eroding your boundaries, where you're okay, and where it's too much. Those lines blur. When boundaries blur, people start treating their demands as entitlement. Saying no gets harder and harder. How many truly understand and cherish you? A handful. So don't force universal approval. That's not tragic. It's reality. Ever notice that too much kindness often invites disregard? Why am I good to so many? Does this change my life in any meaningful way? Usually it doesn't. Worse. If your kindness becomes routine, others learn to take it for granted. When goodwill floods indiscriminately, users show up. So no and boundaries aren't cold. They're essential courtesy. This doesn't work for me. I'll sit this one out. It may sound firm, but it's how others truly learn to respect you. Any relationship you must prop up with heroic effort won't last. Lasting bonds don't break if you go quiet for a while. Some will complain. You used to be so helpful. Why the chill? It's not sudden. You were forcing it. Once you stop forcing, the truth of the relationship appears. What really wears us down isn't others' ruthlessness. It's our expectation. If I treat them sincerely, they'll understand. Sadly, the bigger the expectation, the deeper the disappointment. Buddha said, without expectation, no one can hurt you. Fewer expectations, fewer disappointments, steadier relationships, and a lighter heart. Stop chasing the image of the good person for everyone. It won't buy real intimacy, only fatigue. Relationships that endure aren't built on pleasing and enduring, but on clear boundaries, mutual respect, and fewer expectations. You don't need everyone to like you. It's enough that the right people truly understand you. This is HL Whispers. May this reminder help you spend less of yourself in relationships and find more ease.